This video is brought to you by Lawrence Anderson. Thank you for being a farm baron. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Griffin, Indiana. We are in early winter, and it is time to start selling our crop. We've got a pretty good price for wheat, and had to wait all afternoon for the prices to settle down, but they have finally settled down in our favor, and it is time to try to get as much of this wheat sold for nightfall and before the grain elevator closes. Over 200,000 liters of wheat. That's what we were able to get off of our 3 fields. Quite a nice haul for sure. If my math is correct, we should bring in close to $80,000 for our wheat, which is going to be really, really nice. So even with that good payout on that harvester contract that I talked about last week, we're still sitting at just over $29,000. It took us fairly long time to get that field harvested. As a result, we went through, I think, 2 hourly lease charges on the harvester and the header, and that did a pretty good number on our bank account. We were able to get her back up to $29,000, which is good. We also though we got close to 20,000 liters of soybeans added to our silo. So we are sitting at just under 120,000 liters of soybeans. So that's going to come back and help us next year. I believe we're going to be selling our soybeans in early or mid-summer. But yeah, that's going to help us quite nicely. Remember, we had about 89,000 liters of soybeans from our 3 fields alone. So quite a nice little uptick with respect to soybeans from the harvest contracts that we did do in order to kind of add to our stockpile. I think it's going to take me about six and a half. Well, I can't really have 6.5 trips. It's going to take me 7 trips down here to the mill to sell all of our wheat. We're obviously not going to show you all of those trips. Didn't want to cover our first trip though. See what we get. And that money tick on up. Halfway and we're still rolling. I think we're tip side grain door, which is obviously a bit slower to unload. $40,000. There we are. $11,700. So 6 loads will get us 66,000, plus of course 7 times 6. So yeah, that'll get us $70,000+. I don't know if we're going to get 80,000 out of this, but not too terrible far to drive either. Thankfully, the main sell points on Griffin are in the northeast corner of the map. Our farm is in the northwest corner of the map, so we're just kind of going across the map. And then the main sell point is right there, middle in town. That sell point is just a hair under what this mill is going to offer us as far as pricing goes. I think the bulk of the area farmers were taking their grain to this mill here because his price was dropping all day long, whereas the mill that we just unloaded at, that price was rising all day. You see our trees, our leaves have fallen. 32 degrees, so we are close to having frozen ground, which is quite handy because, again, we've got our barley in the ground for next year. Don't have to worry about that. We've fertilized it, so we don't have to worry about that. We are good. We're good until harvest season. Springtime is going to be a nice time to either relax or focus on maybe expanding our farm. I don't know. We'll have to think about it. If we expand our farm, we won't necessarily have the money for our equipment that we want to get, so we don't have to keep leasing. So do we buy equipment so we have less leasing expenses? Or do we buy some land? See what kind of land we might be able to buy with the money that we have after selling our barley, or sorry, our wheat, and our silage bales. Silage bale sales are going to be coming tomorrow, midwinter. That should be the best price to sell our silage. Let's roll on in here. We've got our Brant auger set up. Drive around our silo loop. You can see we put the Batco belts away. So then we need to jump into this thing and say, give me some wheat. Then it will go ahead and fill up the trailer. And then the auger has itself a little bit of a capacity to it. Then off we go for round number 2. Where we stop, no one knows. And we get a little bit of R&B music on. And catch you on the flip side, see how much we've got sold. And that is gonna do us for our wheat harvest year one. I have to say, we have brought in a fair bit of money. Today, we are sitting at $79,000 from our wheat harvest, which is pretty darn good. Bumped our bank account up to $108,000, almost $109,000. We still have all of those silage bales to sell tomorrow. Now, the keen eyed among you may have seen that we have transferred our last load over at the mill in town, and that is because, I guess, after selling nearly 170,000 liters of wheat over the mill at the outside of town, the price on that went down, and well, the mill here in town was better for our last load, so that's where we took her. Hope you guys enjoyed the time lapse and everything. This is pretty much all we're going to be doing today, so we're going to go ahead and roll those in credits. If you're interested in joining the channel as a farm hand, farm boss, or farm baron, let's go ahead and take a look at that join button down below the video. 99 cents will get you farm hand, $1.99 will get you farm boss, and just a mere $2.99 will get you farm baron. And basically, farm baron, you'll get to basically sponsor a video once a month, hear your name at the start of the video, and until next time, happy farming.